What's going on out there in YouTube land? It's Man the Land Trucking, and this is the last video for the day. I done shot one, two, three, four, five, and this will be number six. So I have a few questions about driving in the snow. In the video I was telling you about, with I'm making about TNT about like a normal day or whatever. I told you I was gonna shoot it for like 2 or 3 days or whatever. I actually got a little bit of video of me. I'm gonna say driving in the snow. It was snow on the side of the road, but it wasn't on the road. Um, but I have driven like where the road is covered with snow. So I have people asking how is it with driving in the snow. I have people that I went through training with that haven't driven in the snow and they have their own truck and stuff, and they asking questions about like how is it, how do you put chains on, this, that, and the third. Go ahead and knock that question out too about the chains. The Prime app. You can download the Prime app. They got videos on how to put the chains on. And also too, there are plenty of videos on YouTube on how to do that. So I'm not gonna get into that. But anyway, basically driving in the snow. It's a country song. People that listen to country music, y'all know I'm one of them. Uh, and basically, the country song. It has nothing pertaining with trucks, but it basically says don't outsmart your common sense, and that's basically what the same thing with the snow driving. Um, it's been a couple occasions. Well, I'm gonna just go ahead and tell y'all stories. In Minnesota, I was driving with an empty trailer. I only had 7 miles to go. 7 miles, like the number seven, singular. Only 7 miles. You know what I'm saying? Not 17, not 70, just 7 miles. Within 7 miles, we had an empty trailer. We seen six trucks on the side of the road. Either in the rig, flipped over, slid off into the bank, in the median, everything. We seen six trucks within 7 miles wrecked. When I was driving, basically, I told my trainer that the truck was sliding or whatever. You know, it was didn't have traction, and he basically told me, you know, which I already did. I was going like 35 at the time or whatever. He told me just, you know, maintain my speed, and it's probably because we were light. We didn't have anything in the trailer. After a while of driving, the road got semi better, but we still did see trucks and stuff on the side of the road. And he told me, you know, you can go on up to 45 if you want to. Instantly, I told him I do not feel safe going 45. The second I got 45 out of my mouth, the truck started sliding again or whatever. And it was like the front of the truck went this way and the back of the trailer went that way. Of course, I corrected it. You know, don't overcorrect. Don't overcorrect, but I corrected it. Got the truck back in, you know, going straight. And then I slowed back down. Well, I didn't slow back down because I didn't speed up. I slowed down to like, I think like 25 or something like that. I slowed down a good bit. I slowed down like 10 more miles per hour. So he was like, yeah, you know, yeah, don't go faster or whatever after that. So that was the case in Minnesota. Um, in Montana, no chain law was in effect. The ground was covered. My trainer was in the back sleep. I couldn't see the white line on the ground. Well, I could barely see it. I could barely see the white line. We only had 9,000 pounds in the box or whatever. So basically, the trailer only had 9,000 pounds on it. I'm driving down the road, you know, checking my mirrors like I'm supposed to, and I see the back of the trailer. Like, say this is the trailer. I see the back. Basically, this end do this number, you know, and it don't do it a lot. I mean, it's just barely, you know, wiggling back there or whatever. So, at that point, I try to wake my trainer up. Hey, so and so, you know, trailer wiggling. He back there knocked out. So. About 2 more miles, I came up to a weigh station. So I pull over to the weigh station. The weigh station was closed. You know, it was a safe place to stop. Stop, put the truck in park, got in the back, woke him up or whatever. I was like, look, man, it's not snowing heavy. You know, I could barely see the line. And, you know, the back of the trailer is, you know, wiggling a little bit or whatever. He was like, do you feel safe to drive? I was like, yeah, I do or whatever. Just want to make sure I'm making, you know, the right choice. So he comes up front with me or whatever, and we're driving. And the trailer never did it again. It never swerved like that again. Like never. Like, it didn't do it again. But while we're going up a mountain, we're going up a mountain. Mind you, we only got like 9,000 some pounds in the truck. Um, all right, y'all probably haven't driven in. Well, most of y'all haven't driven in the truck snow with a 18 wheeler. So they got the two lanes going up, and they're not where they're supposed to be. So say this is the yellow line. One lane may be kind of over here, and then over here. Like they're not exactly where they're supposed to be. So anyway, we're going up this mountain, and it's two trucks, and one is farther up, and the other one is like basically behind it, and it's coming over to try to pass it. And this truck over here, this truck stops, like can't go no further, stops. This truck gets here and stops. I'm behind both of them, and I had them went over to the truck that was gonna pass the other one. So I go behind him, and I have to stop. We only have 9,000 pounds on our truck. I'm pretty sure they're fully loaded or whatever. So I'm scared that we're not gonna take off again. My trainer is like, I hope we got enough weight to take off or whatever. Luckily, we was heavy enough to get traction, but we weren't too heavy where it brought us down. The truck that was over in this left hand lane, there was two trucks. The truck that was trying to pass by the other one, it finally got enough momentum to get going and pull over to the side. That's the farthest I see him go. We had enough momentum to keep going up the hill and keep going. Both those situations, the ground was covered with snow. Another situation I was driving in, it was more like a beaten path. Where the tires had been driving, you could see the path where the people had been driving or whatever, and basically it was bare ground there, and then in the center on the sides it wasn't or whatever. So in that area, I basically just drove at decent speed. Wasn't going too fast, wasn't going too slow. Kept my foot off the brake as much as possible. Did not mess with the J brake at all, and basically just remained safe and kept going at a safe speed. Um, and I made it through that or whatever. And then in another situation, which I actually drove in today, I did it other times too. The road is completely clear, no snow, no nothing. You can see salt on the ground from where they done salted the ground, and all the snow stuff is on the side. And basically, you just drive at your discretion. Whatever you feel is safe, you drive at that speed or whatever. In certain areas, I was doing 55, 50, 55, 60. Um, and a couple of places I did get up to about 65. His truck does go 65, and a couple of places I did go 65. But for the most part, I was around 60, 62-ish, maybe. I mean, a huge maybe. Anytime I was going around curves or anything like that, going down the hill, I slow my speed down a lot. So, like I said, best thing to use is the old country saying is don't outsmart your common sense. If the road look too bad to be doing certain things, just don't do it. If it's plenty of snow on the ground, slow way down, and just go super super slow. If you got a beaten path like I was telling you about where the tires are running at or whatever, just drive a decent speed. Keep your head on the swivel. Make sure you don't do nothing crazy. Don't hit your J brake. Don't hit your brakes real hard or nothing like that. And drive at a super slow speed also. And then if you got the situation where the road is completely clear, you're not seeing wet spots or ice patches or anything like that. You can drive fairly fast. I'm not saying you should do it. It's like I said, it's all at your discretion. But like I said, the old saying, don't outsmart your common sense. If it feels dangerous or feel unsafe, slow down. If it feels too dangerous or too bad to be driving, do not drive. I haven't been in a situation yet where I felt like it was too bad not to drive. Um, my trainer have actually. He was in a situation where he felt like it was too bad to drive. Luckily, I didn't have to drive at that time. We was in Montana again. I ain't gonna lie, like Montana and Minnesota was the two worst spots for snow. I'd have been in snow in California too, but Montana and Minnesota, with my experience, have been two bad spots. But we was in Montana and had the chain law in effect, and it was snowing like crazy, like bad. Like visibility was bad. Every road we tried to go, they had a chain law in effect. They wouldn't let trucks go up the road. This and the third. Which basically they had the chain law in effect, and they wouldn't let trucks go at certain roads. And we were trying to find a way to get around to get low there on time. and then it got to where it started snowing really heavily. You couldn't see you could, well, barely, like super barely see the white line. The snow was coming so hard, like visibility is not that far ahead of you. It's fog and all the other stuff or whatever. And he basically just looked at me and was like, he called me Bonanza. The ringtone on my cell phone is Bonanza, and of course I watch Wishes and stuff, so he called me Bonanza. But he was like, Bonanza, this is one of the situations where you don't want to drive or whatever. So sent a message to dispatch, told him that it was unsafe to drive, and explained the thing to him. Prime was 100% understanding. They didn't try to force us to go on the road or anything like that. Basically just told us to go to the truck stop and be safe, and whenever we felt like it was safe to go back out again, go out and do it. So exactly what we did. We went back to the truck stop. I think we sat for maybe an hour and a half. I know I had enough time to eat and wash or whatever. And they lifted the chain law. They lifted it. They had already had the roads and stuff scraped by the time we went up there, and it was good to go. I mean, it was still snowing, not as bad as it was. It was still snowing, but it wasn't as bad. So yeah. So that's my situation with it. I hope this help a few of y'all out. Don't outsmart your common sense. I said it like 30 times, but don't do it. But anyway, I'm about to go ahead and sign out. This thing I got crowded and people have been cleaning and doing that kind of stuff. But man of the land trucking, all gas, no brakes, no days off. I only know a few of y'all names, and y'all still don't know my name. I ask that y'all keep me in your presence and your thoughts. I definitely do the same thing for y'all. I'm about to sign out, but please like and subscribe, leave comments, tell me what videos you want to see. If you want to email me and talk privately or whatever, I have no problem with giving you my email. You shoot me an email if you need my telephone number. You want to talk to me, I'll give you my telephone number. Also, too, I told you I had people asking about prayer and everything like that. If you want me to call your name out in prayer directly or whatever, shoot me information on there, and I definitely would do it. Yeah, that's basically it. Y'all gotta let me know what's going on with y'all. Y'all hear enough about me? I be trying to keep up with y'all. I don't know if y'all even notice. I be sending people, and when I get a chance, I send y'all a message. It may be a month later or whatever. I send you a message, ask you how you doing or whatever. So yeah, I be trying to check up with y'all, keep up what's going on. So yeah, y'all let me know what's going on, man. My life boring. Like I don't do nothing at all. Pick up corn, talk to the horse, and drive and camo out. But that's it. So anyway, I'm out, guys. That's it, y'all. Keep me in your present thoughts. Have a great one.